Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're looking at Grammar Lesson O, and we are still looking at commas. So let's go ahead and get started with this today. So for today's lesson, we're looking at two more ways that we use commas correctly. So first today, we need commas when addressing someone or something. So if I say students, please read your course packets. I'm addressing students. So after students, I put a comma. And it works very much like what we talked about in Grammar Lesson N with that introductory clause. This is kind of the same idea. So another example, Mr. Neely, why is AP English so awesome? After Mr. Neely, since that's who I'm addressing, I put a comma. And then I get asked this question all the time, so I thought I would add it as well. My students are always asking me, Mrs. Warren, please assign more essays for us to write. After Mrs. Warren, you'd put a comma because my students would be addressing me in this case. And the answer is yes, of course, we will have more essays to write. Yeah, as many as you all want. So we also need commas with coordinating conjunctions to connect two independent clauses. So basically, when we're creating a compound sentence. So, and remember your coordinating conjunction, the acronym FANBOYS, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Those are your coordinating conjunctions. So whenever you use one of those, you put a comma there as well. So postcards make ideal brief greetings, comma, and they make people happy to receive them. So we would put a comma before the and. This is what No Red Ink had, so I'll show it to you as well. Sometimes and or are used to combine two independent clauses into a single sentence. So it depends on how you use the coordinating conjunction, which I think is the best message that this gives us on whether to use a comma or not. So when we're combining, if you look down here, if we're combining complete thoughts, I'll buy a cake, comma, or and we'll get muffins. We have the comma before the coordinating conjunction or because we have two independent clauses being combined. Now, if we have compound subjects, Mike or I will be late tomorrow. That does not need a comma because they're compound subjects. Compound verbs work the same way. They don't need a comma. I can't tell if Jane washed or cut her hair. So we're just combining the verb, putting a compound verb here, so we don't need a comma. Same thing with compound objects. Helen will buy fries or a milkshake. So we have fries or a milkshake. It's just a compound object, so we don't use a comma. We only use a comma with our independent clauses when we're combining those two independent clauses with those conjunctions. So hopefully that helps clear up some more questions about commas. We use commas with coordinating conjunctions when we're connecting two independent clauses, and we also use commas when addressing someone or something. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.